The offset technique is a low gear in skiing and is used on steeper terrain or slow conditions. The emphasis here is on climbing with legs with the upper body providing as much propulsion as possible without fatiguing the skier or stalling the legs. Feeling light poling motions that keep the ski gliding is an excellent image to ensure just enough poling power. The upper body assists in maintaining momentum through a complete cycle of steps. There is very little delay between positions in offset. The first position starts with a three-point plant involving both poles and the front leg. Step forward and up the hill along the center line onto a moderately flat ski. The heel of the front leg should be in line with the front of the hips, and the knee should be bent. Use the front weighted ski as a platform or step. As you commit weight onto the heel of the lead ski, immediately disengage the trailing leg from the snow and move it forward and allow it to swing under the body. Use the front leg pull and push to move you up the hill. As it does, the ski will naturally edge to brace the force before transitioning to a push to the side. Do not persist on pushing after the body has moved past the weighted leg, leaving it in a trailing position. As soon as the free leg steps forward onto the snow, the weighted pushing leg must disengage. The poles are planted at nearly the same time and are weighted as evenly as practical. Many skiers have a slight syncopation as the weak side pole hits the snow slightly before the strong side pole. While the goal is to apply power as equally as possible, this is not always possible, owing to the offset nature of the poling motion and a simple matter of geometry. However, the skier should not deliberately apply less force to either pole. The natural positions of the poles will provide more than sufficient offset positioning. With the arms bearing your body weight, pull down to complete their extension together as in a double poling action. A wider stance may have to be conceded, but all efforts should be made to keep this at a minimum. The upper body remains lowered until the arms, upper body, and trailing leg recovers. The upper body rises as it moves to the opposite ski and then lowers as the skater goes into the three-point landing, adding the force of gravity to the poling motion and creating a fluid skating motion. The cycle will begin again when the body comes up to do the three-point plant again in the first position. Movement between these positions is by the most direct and efficient path. It is key that the upper body and arms go down and recover up together. It is also important for the upper body to continue the poling for both legs to step, and for the trailing leg to release from the snow as soon as possible. In the end position, the weight is supported on the opposite leg. The arms are extended to the rear, and the upper body is the lowest it will be in the cycle. This occurs just before skate-off to the opposite ski.